Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Melati kuntum, tumbuh melata, sayang merbah di pohon cemara. Assalamualaikum, mulanya kata, saya sembah pembuka bicara. Yang berusaha, Dr. Muhammad Azim Azizi, penasihat Kelab Kejuruteraan Mekanikal dan Pembuatan M2EC, Universiti Putra Malaysia. Insinyur Razali bin Samin, pensyarah Fakulti Kejuruteraan, Universiti Putra Malaysia. Saudara Muhammad Uzair bin Muhammad Syurki, Presiden Kelab Kejuruteraan Mekanikal dan Pembuatan M2EC. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang ke program M2EC Workshop Day. Alhamdulillah dan syukur kehadrat ilahi kerana dengan limpah kurnianya dapat kita sama-sama berkumpul bagi menjayakan program pada hari ini. Untuk pengetahuan semua, program yang dijalankan pada hari ini adalah bertujuan untuk mendedahkan ilmu-ilmu mengenai penggunaan perisian Autocad di peringkat yang lebih tinggi kepada para pelajar Fakulti Kejuruteraan dan memperkukuhkan pengetahuan lanjut mengenai perisian Autocad. Program ini diharapkan dapat membantu para pelajar untuk mencungkil bangkat yang terpendam dalam diri pelajar serta mendedahkan gambaran penggunaan perisian Autocad kepada pelajar tahun 1. Sekali lagi, saya mewakili Ahli Jawatan Kuasa Kelab Kejuruteraan Mekanikal dan Pembuatan M2EC ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi terima kasih kepada para peserta atas inisiatif dan komitmen yang ditunjukkan untuk sama-sama hadir ke program ini. Untuk maklumat para hadirin sekalian, program pada petang ini akan dimulakan dengan sesi perkongsian mengenai penggunaan Autocad daripada penceramah Insinyur Razali bin Samin. Diharapkan agar semua pelajar sentiasa bersemangat dan kekal bersama-sama dengan kami sepanjang program pada petang ini berlangsung. Baiklah, bagi memohon berkat program kita pada hari ini, saya dengan ini menjemput saudara Muhammad Afizi bin Mapiasi untuk memimpin bacaan doa. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin wal akibati lil muttaqin wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim, hanya padamu saja kami panjangkan kesyukuran atas segala rahmat dan berkat-Mu. Bersempena dengan majlis pada hari ini, kami memohon inayah dan taufik-Mu, kurniakanlah kesejahteraan dan kebahagiaan kepada kami. Bukakanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami, supaya kami dapat mengisi ilmu dan pengetahuan yang berguna untuk agama, bangsa dan negara. Kami mohon kepadamu agar engkau berkatilah majlis ini dengan limpahan rahmat-Mu. Semoga segala usaha kami dalam menjayakan majlis ini mendapat keredoan dan hidayah-Mu. Sesungguhnya pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk menimba ilmu, bertukar pendapat, menyumbangkan buah fikiran, menghubungkan silaturahim dan memberi sokongan ke arah mengekalkan lagi prestasi kami. Kami memohon kekuatan dan hadrat-Mu ya Allah supaya kami hadir pada hari ini agar kami dapat melaksanakan segala kebajikan. Dan kami pohon perlindungan dengan Engkau daripada melakukan keburukan. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami kekayaan, ilmu pengetahuan, hiasilah diri kami dengan ilmu dengan sifat lemah lembut, serta muliakanlah kami dengan ketakwaan dan indahkanlah kami dengan kesihatan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad nabiyul karim walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin amin ya rabbal alamin.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Terima kasih saudara Muhammad Afizi bin Mapiasi atas pimpinan bacaan doa itu tadi. Hadirin dan hadirat sekalian, kini program akan diteruskan lagi dengan sesi perkongsian daripada penceramah Insinyur Razali bin Samin mengenai penggunaan Autocad. Diharapkan para pelajar dapat memberikan tumpuan kepada sesi perkongsian ini dan dialu-alukan untuk mengajukan soalan selepas sesi perkongsian ini selesai. Dengan ini, mempersilakan Insinyur Razali bin Samin, Pensyarah Fakulti Kejuruteraan Universiti Putra Malaysia untuk meneruskan program. Dipersilakan.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih kepada saudara kita Muhammad Hafiz dan Muhammad Hafizil yang telah membaca doa. So, okay, boleh share. Saya boleh share ke? Okay.
Boleh share, Doktor.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Boleh nampak Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera pada semua pelajar. Semua ini adalah semua tahun campur Okay. Betul lah Hafiz?
Betul, Doktor.
Okay. So okay. We go back to the introduction to CAD dulu lah. The CAD important part. So because we use this Autocad in our workshop. Let's just briefly about this. Okay, nampak Look at this. Okay. Okay, nampak Okay.
Nampak Doktor, nampak.
Okay. Okay, engineering drawings. This just a common language of engineering lah. As we know that basically kan. So process of creating drawing for any engineering or architectural applications, for example. So we just go through this quickly. Okay. So engineering also known as the drafting, engineering drafting, mechanical drafting, and mechanical drawing, mechanical drafting, technical drawing, technical drafting. So because we mentioned about the drawing and drafting in CAD, effective and efficient way to communicate this design intent. Engineering requirement, instruction, proposal. So the typical not open to interpretation because we are using drawing we show that. Then computer in design and drafting, we have revolutionized design and drafting practices. So used in several industries, especially for Autocad, because Autocad very simple. So computer in design and drafting, there's a computer edit design and drafting CAD, computer edit design CAD, computer edit drafting CAD. We are really defined by this three. Okay. So, or we can call computer edit drawing. Okay. And for mechanical drafter, engineering drafter, mechanical drafter for manufacturing industry. So, example for mechanical drafter, when we need to complete this mechanical drawings based on the dimension and specification. Okay. In terms of international related to the drawing, okay. CAD. We have American Design Drafting Association, American Digital Design Association. Okay, for example, drafting standard established in most industry, school and companies. Promote safety, reliability, quality, productivity, interchangeability, and efficiency. Lower cost and simplify training and code. So drafting standard, we know that we want to conduct in drawings, we should know what the standard should be used. CAD file storage, naming, backup, file templates, unit of measurement, characteristic, border and title blocks, symbol, layer, text, table, dimension, and other drafting style, and plot style and plotting. This some of that drafting standard have been mentioned. Common engineering drafting and design standard. Remember, American Society of Mechanical Engineers (ASME) standard, accredited by the American National Standard Institute. Okay. International Organization for Standardization, ISO standard. CAD skill standard, American Welding Society, United States National CAD standard, example. So, okay. So then workplace ethic, element of code of ethic, be dependable, obey the laws, be good to customer. And for IP, right? Intellectual property rights, this one. You have a right in terms of, because you need to do your own design, so this is need to be protected. And software piracy, it is again the law to share copies of some software, use software legally and report legally use when observed. So copyright, it's about the copyright or about the when you want to produce the drawings. Okay, there's some reference for this. Okay. Okay, basically just a review of this. What we have in terms of this CAD. So other than this, we okay. Let's look at. Okay. Okay, other than that, we know that AutoCAD. So as the okay. So we know computer aided design and drafting, CADD. This one, computer aided design and draftings. Entire range of design and drafting with the aid of computer. Example for the AutoCAD. So computer aided design, computer aided drafting is by several industries. So we have a CAD workstation, hardware, computer provided, data processing, calculation with the peripheral equipment. And we have numerous and constantly changing based on the CAD product. Many CAD software manufacturer rapidly evolving CAD market. So this is general of being used. Okay. This is the CAD software manufacturer. So for the AutoCAD, it's produced by Autodesk. That's why we, if you go to the, you look at the software, AutoCAD is Autodesk, AutoCAD. Okay. It's Autodesk come from first based on this company. Autodesk Incorporation is a company who produce the AutoCAD software. Okay, so others we have others many companies also producing CAD software. Okay, rather than AutoCAD. And common CAD format will be 2D drawing, 3D wireframe model, 3D surface model, 3D solid model. Choosing a CAD format is design, adapting practice, project, for collaboration, software and training course, non-industry standard product, stability and usability, support and training and personal preference. For 2D drawings, namely we have a 2D, this example of 2D. And for the 3D, we have a wireframe model, basic 3D CAD model. Since this include object edge and vertex, can provide geometry for 2D drawings, 3D computer numerical control, CNC machine code, and replaced by 3D surface and solid modeling. So this example of 3D wireframe model. Yeah. Then this one for the 3D surface model. So we have can provide also 2D, 3D, and solid model and 3D CNC. This for the 3D surface model example, and we can see that the surface of that model will look like in this different way in terms of wireframe. Then for the 3D solid model, also can have more compact solid model. We can see this one example. So we can see the solid when we cut off this and see that inside that solid model. So this one industry can be used for manufacturing, marketing, sales, service, maintenance as well. So ada additional CAD application this one. So this application also be used for the sales and marketing material. Then you have a 3D modeling in, so you can show your products usually. So CAD standard. So okay, so this is how the standard to be used. So we know that there are symbol use, border, title blocks, layout, layer, text to be standard being used when you want to produce. Then the same with that CAD standard as well. Okay, based on this method. Okay. So others we have okay, we start with that this one. Okay, should be okay. So far okay. So we start for the basic because our workshop quite difficult for online AutoCAD kan. Try to manage what you can do. Okay. Okay, for the 3D. We go for the 2D basic first. If we have something of that for the basic. Okay. Okay, now you can see.
Yes, Dr.
Okay, good. Okay, for basic, for 2D, I think we also cover during our class AutoCAD. Just introduction for the AutoCAD being used. Because when you start for the 3D, you also need to know what the 3D is. 2D. So, example, this one, when we have AutoCAD, we just double click, use this icon. So, and then we can start for the AutoCAD. So now we do give a command. For example, this a command line. Okay, toolbar, drop down menus. So we have this in our AutoCAD. So basically, in our AutoCAD interface, so we have this. That's a basic. This the old one. So you can see the old one, this one. But for the new one, look at this. For the this one for drafting, only for the 2D. So we have a application menu. This one A, in terms of AutoCAD, and quick access toolbar. Then this one as the menu bar. Okay, so this one the drawing file tab. Okay, this canvas control. So as this one also panel. Okay, inside this one panel. So ribbon, they call this one all. So and then we have this user coordinate system, command line here, this one. And then view cube, navigation bar, status bar here. So all students have AutoCAD to practice it. Hafiz? They can use AutoCAD. Oh, okay. Good. So this example. Okay, now we and this one also for interface. Okay, for more detail, you look at this. For number one is application menu. So number two, you can see ribbon. So number start tab. Start tab. So when you create new drawings, so our file is shown here. Okay. And number three, Okay, so number 2. Number 3 is the file tab. Okay, so only one. So number 4 is the band. It's on the band. So number 5 is current file name. Okay, this one. Number 6 is info center. So number 7 is Autodesk 360. Okay, example. 8 is view cube. Okay. So number 9 navigation bar. Okay, wait, okay. So and 10 is cross hairs. One like cursor. This is cursor. So 11 is workspace. Okay. So on the workspace at bottom. So okay. So in MATLAB, you have to see all from top and bottom. Look at what the instruction will be used. So number 12 is the status bar. Okay, so we can see that one status bar for us to see that which part can be used. So basically that we want to if we want to highlight for everything to be where the location will be used. The command we want to use. Okay. And we have a command Windows 13. Okay, this one. Then it's something like okay. We can type here command Windows. 14 is layout tab. Okay, bottom here. 15 is a model tab. Okay. So 16 is UCS icon. So 16. Okay. So 17 is a graphical area. This area. Okay. Okay, this one. So basically we can see this. Okay, so basically for the introduction, basically for that how we want to set for 2D drafting annotation, and the workspace setting. The log appearance when the workspace setting icon of the workspace toolbar is clicked. This one. So command plate can be dragged from its position at the bottom of the AutoCAD windows. This one, there's a command. There's a command Windows. So it's a tool in the 2D draw control panel. You can see this one, the menus and sub menus. Opening the select file dialog from the file drop down menus. Yes. So we can get this open new. So these some terms are important before we start AutoCAD. So we should know what is great. Also toggle using the F7 keys. This is great when we can have a example. Okay, maybe you can try. If one have a AutoCAD, can go to what the AutoCAD. So this is AutoCAD 2022. So I install from that. This is a free license. If we from that Autodesk website. Okay, the student also are able to download this and install in on the computer. Okay, so we have this. This is first we have some of the menu for the one column. Okay, Autodesk AutoCAD information. When we can open or new, and then have a menu outside. When we can learn more. So we can just click. You want to new, just click this one. Or we go to the AS one. Okay, above here. So that we can create a new open here. Yeah. So from this can just just step new. Okay. So basically we have a template here to see that what template we show here. Okay. So we can choose the template based on that standard we have for AutoCAD. Okay. So this basically we have some of that we use the ISO, AutoCAD ISO. Okay. So just set that. So we select this, so we can see this, the interface as mentioned before. Okay. So the ribbon, the menu bar, the command, the scan command. Okay. So with in terms of this one, we can go back that one before this. Okay. Okay. Not this one. Okay. For example, grid. So grid is this one. So we have grid here. So we can grid is based on here. You can display drawing grid. Yeah. Or you can press F7 as mentioned here. So when you off, okay. So click here. So there's no grid. So we can on grid. Grid on. Okay. This one. Okay. So then this is what is it? Okay, this one. Okay. And then we have auto. Auto you can also toggle using F8. So okay. From grid actually you can just type grid. When you type grid here, so we can adjust what type of grid you want. Okay. So grid can specify based on that. When we do or doing the drawings, at least we can determine what the length of the line or the So when you put a 10, for example, so any line be shown can be estimated the correct line. Okay. After this one. So then we have after that we have auto. Okay. So auto we can just toggle using F8 key. So when online can only be done vertically or horizontally. Okay, this one auto. Okay, auto mode. So okay, example you make a line. Okay, so this one auto. Okay, so okay. So you cannot put your cursor here. Okay. Okay, because it's already put as auto. But if you put off your auto, so you can move your line to different angle. Yeah. So this example, we're using auto. Let me use escape to cancel. Sound okay? So okay, so we have the part is on polar. Okay, so polar, so we can use F10 if you want. So this is for the polar. Okay, so based on that we can on and off for the polar. So so we have we can move in terms of the different polar position. This tracking, that's a polar tracking. So we can on and off. So we have a different rotation for the polar. Yeah. Maybe set 90, when to make it 95, example. Okay. When you put example, Okay, on. So okay. So we have okay, we can see that the different polar moment of that one line have been used. So we can just F8 to off. So yeah, F10. So we later on we use this one. So off snap is also toggle using F3 keys when set on, and off snap icon appear at the cursor pick point. Okay, this off snap. So we can see our off snap based on this one. Okay, this one. We have a polar snap and also okay, cut snap. Then we have also the for the term of this one. So polar snap, we can make it in the tracking set. Yeah, this one. When you have okay, under this one we have object snap. This when you put this one can set as that on or off, and or off. If we put that this one using F3 key. Okay. Okay. So this most important part when we want to make drawings, because without this snap, okay, we cannot make the. We want to make sure that our point next point be can meet to the this end point example. Okay. So this snap when we set because this is based on that thing. So you can just type snap. Okay. So when you start, we come back with the snap F3 here. So here we need to set so that the cursor can track based on that what we want. For example, endpoint, center, intersection, so others. Okay. So we have a snap. Okay. So track. So when set on, line example can be drawn at exact coordinate point and precise angle. So they have a DCS, dynamic OCS, also toggle by the F6 keys. Okay, it's used when there's okay. When constructing 3D solid model, this one. And DYN is dynamic input. When set on, the XY coordinate and form show when the cursor are moved. And LWT is when set on, lightweight show on screen. Then can also when set off. So lightweight only show in the plotted printed drawing. So when constructing drawing in Autocad, it is available to toggle between snap, auto, or snap and other function in order to make constructing easier. Okay, let's play with this snap, auto, and also or snap. Okay, so because we need to make it this line to follow what the going needed. Okay, because some other instruction given must be make sure that our snap must be auto or snap or other function must be on or off. So the AutoCAD coordinate system, for example, we have this one. We have a coordinate system for X, Y, and Z, and some same thing. If you know that. Okay, example for this one is we have for the 2D coordinate point in the AutoCAD coordinate system. This is when we see the origin. Origin is from the UCS itself. Okay, so the point we can indicate from this origin. So for example, this one, your point here, 150, okay, for X and 150 for the Y. Okay. Same with the 3D coordinates. So we also know that is for X, or Y and Z. So 3D model drawing showing the X, Y, and Z coordinate direction. Okay. The drawing templates. Now we have the word based on that the format .dwt. Yeah. Then normally we set that when we come up with that we want to start with the drawings. Okay. So we have to put the dimension for grid, spacing, snap spacing. So because we want to make sure that our drawing follow that dimension what we want to design. Okay, when we want to draw. Okay, the template can be opened from the select template dialog. So example of template file being open. Next, okay, this one example I use just now. So we have ANSI, okay, ISO, okay, also can be used. So when now when AutoCAD is open, the template save as AutoCAD ISO. So normally as default. So we can and then we can this one automatically grid set to 10, snap set to 5, limit set to 420, 297, or size of A3 in millimeter. And with the drawing area, zoom to this limit with the unit Z set to 0. Okay. Normally, we ask student to set, okay, to check your drawings for grid set, snap set, also limit size. Drawing limits be follow A3 based on the paper you want to produce later on. And with a unit, okay, set to 0. However, if there are multiple user to the computer, it is available to save your template to another file name. Okay. Put this one. Okay. Grid, change to 10, and then 5, then your the limit follow this 120 to 207. Then zoom all. Okay. Because what happened when you didn't determine this okay, size or okay, when you make the drawings, okay, your drawing will look very small, okay, in terms of that, okay. And when we have this drawing, okay. For example, we want to make a line with the okay. So we have want to make a straight line. For example, hundreds. Okay. Okay. And then we enter again. Okay. The line look very small here. Okay. So we want to that's why before we start we have to set what the dimension or what the grade, what the snap size, and also the drawing limit. So compare then if you start with new one, example, okay, start new one. Okay. Then here we start with that. Okay. First we change the unit. Right? So we change the units. Okay. So unit, not unite. We can change unit here. So we can make above here. Okay. Okay. This one for the 3D. We change to the small for the okay for the 2D. So yeah, we change to example this one drafting and annotation. Okay. And now for the Okay, now we come up with the drawing unit here. So because you want to use a millimeter, change to millimeter, or you change to inch. Okay, here. So let's say so we use a millimeter. Okay, you want to specify for the 100 millimeters now. Okay, so then okay, so we change the grade. Okay, just now is enter 110. It's 110 only. So we can type or just enter. And grid, put okay, that's grid. Okay. Okay, snap. Snap is 5. And the limit is follow this. Try do it this one. We okay. Snap. Okay. 5. Okay. Into 5. Then you want to change the limits. Okay. Limits, put the limits for this 420 and 297. Okay. Okay, but this one limit is from the paper. Start from origin. Okay, example you have a paper A4. The below, bottom, left is 0, but top at the right, right corner, should be 4247. Okay, 420 297. 297. Okay. Okay, then we enter again. Okay, so we just escape and we zoom. Okay, select all. So select all. Then we make a line now. Okay. So with this auto, we put okay, put hundreds. Okay. Okay, this actual size of 100 mm compared to this one. Okay. So then we know that this one we can also enlarge. Okay. Enlarge it. Okay. But we want to set this first. Okay. Because we're not sure that what the unit have been used here before. Because we didn't determine the unit and also the limit of the graphical area. So for this one, they already confirmed that. Okay, this one is follow that units mm, and also the dimension is 100. Yeah. With that, okay, with the size of A3 paper. Okay. So actually we can you can move. This one is when you look at this one one by one for that. Okay. So for the this and so far there any questions?
Tak ada lagi, Doktor.
Okay, this is a drawing unit. This one. Okay. Let's look at this. So with this one all snap. Just now, I will show you what the all snap. Okay. So this one the zooming. When you do for the zooming, put the Z. Okay, that's zooming. So zooming you can choose all center dynamic. This one. Okay. Extend previous scale and windows. So example you can let's draw a line. This one thing. Okay. Remember that AutoCAD recognize and adapt by its coordinate. Okay. So this one, draw a line. I think just the method how to make line. Basically, we can just connect use others command to make it this faster than this. Example, you can example you want to draw a line from A to B. Okay, make it orthogonal. Okay, auto. Okay, auto is on. Just put the unit just now, or put based on the coordinate. Okay, just type the coordinate. So this. Okay, rectangle, circle, arcs, and polygon. Editing, copy, erase, move, scale, mirror, and stretch. So for the editing command. Offset, sketch, rotate, export, and erase. Okay, that's one. So look at this here. We have a home at home. So we have for the this one for 2D. We have a line, polyline, circle. So circle you can see there are many type circle can be drawn. Okay, based on the center radius. So when you stay your cursor here, so they will give you instruction how to draw circle with the radius and center radius. Okay, or based on the center diameter. Okay. So okay, create a circle using the center point and a diameter based on 2 point. Okay. So that's point 2 and 3, 1 and 2. Based on 3 point. Okay. Okay, based on tangent radius. Based on the tangent okay, tangents. It's based on this. You can from this example you can see what the application for this command. But the important part is, example, use 2 point center radius. When you click this one, please aware that the instruction come from that this one common Windows. So okay, what you want to do is okay, circle, specify center point for circle. Yeah, which one you want to select based on 3 point, 2 point, tangent radius. Semua is tangent radius. So we just now we based on center point. So when we mention about the specify circle center point, that's like this is center point. Then next is to be off this one. So next will be when you click, next we change to specify radius of circle. Need to put the radius value. Okay. So from here we can have idea. It's about the sample one, make it 150. Okay. So the important part is just follow the instruction after you click this icon. Okay, based on this one from polyline example. Okay, line for example, line also specify first point. Example, you want to select first point at the center line, center of radius. Okay. So then we want to connect to any position. Okay, specify next point. Just follow instruction. Okay. Button enter. This one okay. Then for the polyline, okay. So polyline is one object basically. Okay. Okay. When you create this one, polyline become one object. Okay. But for line, when you connect to one line, maybe for example, this is 3 object. Okay. Different. So this only this one object. That's one 3 object combined to be as a rectangle, triangle. Say. Okay. Then for the we have arcs. That's why when you want to start for the any command, make sure you follow the instruction. Per tangent radius. Look at this one, tangent. What the specify that this one don't start first, but need to wait. Specify your point or object on object. Need to specify the point here. Okay. This tangent or this tangent, example, this tangent. Then specify point on object for second tangent. Okay, this one. Okay. Then specify radius of circle. What's the radius to be? Example, they put 100. Okay. Okay. So that automatically we will find correct the position for this size of radius 100. So because we select first point along this line, so second point tangent along this line. So really AutoCAD will create a circle here. So then we have a circle and arts. Okay, art also we have several command. Yeah, option we can start with the start center and start center angle, start center length, start angle. So when you go to here, and then there also instruction how to make the follow this instruction. Okay, first number 1 endpoint, then select number 2. Okay, at the center point of a circle, then number 3 endpoint of that line. Okay, so simple. Then we also have a rectangle here. Okay, you put down here with a rectangle and polygon. Okay. And again, this polygons. So, we have a rectangle. So we have a polygon. Okay, polygon. Okay, you cannot clear. You need to specify the enter number of side. Okay, first example 5. Okay, and then enter. Okay, then specify center of polygon. Example, we want to specify this center of polygon here to be here. Okay, to enter an option inscribe or describe. Okay, you can put as inscribe. Okay, so we can have this one. And then radius. Okay, so radius you can put example 150. Okay. So this one for you to draw. Okay, this next is for the hatching, gradient and boundary to make it what you want to put some hatch between inside this rectangle. Okay, this an ellipse. Yeah, so we have this center example. Yeah. So ellipse, specify center of ellipse. Then specify endpoint ellipse. Just put any point. Then specify distance to other edges. Remember this one. Yeah. Just edit. Yeah. Okay, so you can go this. Okay, this for draw, this part, draw, and then for modify, this one modify. So modify, you can move. Example, you can move. Okay, when you click, okay, first please follow the instruction when you select this, move. So move, select object. Okay, you want to select this object, enter. Okay, then specify base point where you want to put base point as a center of circle. Yes, and then we can move it. Yeah? Okay. Okay, try to move. Select this object. Enter. Then select your base point. So you move here. Okay. Okay, this one. Then we have can copy. Yeah? You can copy example, okay, this object, copy it, okay, select object and then enter, select base point, want to make a copy, and then we put move, specify the second point, okay, or another point, okay, and then we have okay, sketch, this one, can sketch, this one, example, okay. Select object, enter, then select base point, example here, and we can move to other place, put here, okay. We can sketch, okay. Example this point, we can okay. Okay, enter. So base point specify any point, so we can move the one. So this is rotate, okay. We can rotate. Select object, put the baseline. So okay, put the angle. Then specify rotation angle. Okay. For example, 45. Okay. So mirror, make a mirror scale. Okay. So then we have look at this. Example mirror. Select your mirror. Then specify first point for the mirror line. Then second point here. Put the auto. So put auto. Enter. Okay. So then we have a scale, and you can scale it. Okay. So then, for example, scale object, enter. So put the base point here. So you can make it smaller. Okay. To make it smaller, you put less than 1, for example, 0.5. Okay. Okay. So scale bigger, more than 1. Okay. And trim also is very important. Okay. When you want to trim, you can trim so on. Example, when you make sure you follow the command instruction from the command Windows. When you click this trim, okay, so cutting edge, crossing mode object, what you want to cut it, okay, so you want to move this, you want to move this side, this edge, okay, and then another one, okay, or you want to trim this, okay? This is trim, okay? Or you can also under trim we have a extension extend, or we want to extend. When you click extend, to extend here, so boundary edge crossing, so we can extend. For example, you put this boundary edge. Okay, so this one. Okay, then enter. Okay. Oh, no command. Put the extend. Okay, select object to extend. Cannot extend this. Oh, okay, because this one. Okay. So yeah, because it's circle. This extend to this boundary. So simply it's one cannot. Okay, we have at the bottom here. Top we don't have. This one we have. Okay. So we what we have here. So if, for example, you want to extend until another boundary here, so first you need to extend this one first, then continue. Okay. This one and then continue. Then continue until we reach this boundary. Okay. Okay, enter. We have fillets. So we have a fillet. want to make it a fillet, is you must specify the object first, second object, then okay. So second object or shift select to apply corner option. Okay, then okay, select again. Try again. Escape. Fillet. Put one. Okay, second object. Okay, so we fillet. So we select another one. Not fillet, this shape. So I just do small. Okay, to make it this one. Example, we have this rectangle. It's a polyline. So try to make it. Example, we have a line just now. Example, we have a line. Okay, this line. So take a fillets. This object. Okay. Okay, just we specify the radius. Example, we specify the radius. For radius is 0. So we take radius is 20. Select first. Then second. Okay, this one. Okay, so that's why it's follow that instruction from the command windows. Because we must to check what the instruction actually. Okay. Because it's one fillet, select first object or what you want radius to be used. So we check the radius because the radius is too small. Okay. So we would make it a bigger radius so that we have this fillet. So now we have okay. So fillet. Okay, no, it's okay. Okay, this one okay. Just draw any shape. Okay, so you can practice. Okay, so finding okay, any problem? Because from that 3D, there are method to make 3D model from 2D to 3D. So actually, when we want to extrude and use a press pull, you have to draw 2D drawing first, and then that we can make it a 3D. Yeah. So then fillet, to fillet we have one. Oh, chamfer. Chamfer is something. We have a chamfer as well. So just give that chamfer. Okay, we just first we try to select. Just select this object first. Okay, select. Okay. For simple size very distant too small. Okay. So okay, so to change the simple size. By using that okay, distance. For example, is 20. specify second sample distance. Same. The 1 to distance between 2 is to 20. So we select first and then select second. So now we have a sample. Okay. Okay, sample this one. Okay. So we have a sample. So we can make it bigger using your mouse. Scroll forward and backward. So we can zoom in and out. Okay. Okay. So for this, we have now we have a okay. So the erase. What others? And first, okay. Oh, blank curve. Blank curve just make it a blank curve. Just select objects. Okay. This quantity. Thing blank curve. Okay. So we can create the blank curve. So with dash curve, we want to make a based on the one we have several line. Okay. We can make this blank curve. So this array to make many objects based on rectangular arrays. Okay. Example. Okay. We have this okay, example we have a line. Okay, so go this one quickly. So arrays. So we select rectangle arrays. Select object. Then okay, enter. So we can okay. Just one we can select how many for vertical and horizontal. So one column or column 4. I want to create 5. Or we have also 5. Okay. Okay. So then we have a model. Okay. So we have this one. 5 and 5. Then we choose close array. Okay. So same with others. We want to for the path array. Okay. But we need a path. Example, we need art example. Okay. And then we have a circle. So we have a path array. First select object. Okay. Select object one. This object. And enter. Select okay path curve. Okay. So we can have this one. So we can specify how many we want. 7 example. Okay. Or we want more than 7. For direction also we can change. Okay. This point. Okay. So this one. So others we have polar. Polar is simple. Simple. We select this. Select only one. Select object. Enter. Just follow this one instruction. Then specify center. So now we have 5. So we can take 6. So we can change to number 7. Example. Okay. Then enter. Okay. Some okay. This one for modification. Modify commands. So we have for text, text very common. When I think it's part important part. We use this one. Okay. Okay. I think this one okay. Okay, Hafiz, okay. Any question so far? No. Let's proceed.
Okey, Doktor.
So what? Okay. So we have okay. So we go for the next. This one. So that one. Okay. Now we so assume that for 2D is okay. So and we also prepare this later on, and also we have a 3D and also 2D as well. So for the 3D, so 3D modeling workspace, we introduce this first. Okay, by default, Autocad has 3 workspaces, drafting and annotation, 3D basic, and 3D modeling. So this one come from that. This one, if you go to, okay. Okay, this is the bottom here. You can this one the symbol like your setting is a workspace switching. So we can this one drafting and annotation, 3D basic, 3D modeling. Okay, so the 3 workspaces as mentioned to you before. Okay. So the first workspace be okay. So the first workspace drafting annotation, it is the one that has been used in till now we used before and contain the main 2D drafting and editing tools. So the second and third workspaces in the preceding list are for 3D modeling. For 3D modeling tool. This contain the full set of tool and command that can be used for 3D modeling, including creating and editing solid object and complex surfaces and mesh modeling tools. So, for switching between workspace, so basically we have drafting annotation, 3D basic and 3D modeling. So workspace setting can same, we can save current as workspace setting here, customize and display workspace label under this workspace setting. You can have this one under this one as shown to you before. So we can set here. We can have for the home tab in the 3D basic workspace. Okay, because before this we have mentioned about the basic and modeling. Basic we have this. So for the basic we have create 3D model and so on. So create we have this small again. And one later on we go to the to the Autocad to the this one for this one edit or modify edit. First one we can have modeling. So then they have a layer. For visualize tab in the 3D workspace. So just click this tab, visualize. You can have this on. Okay. So for the home tab in 3D modeling. So compare than previous basic, we have basic but we have a lot command here. So can use for the modeling. For detail. Same is for the for the editing. This one for the mesh, for the modeling, mesh, editing, or for the section, and for that, So for the solid, we have also solid tab in the 3D modeling. This one we have a solid tab. Okay, in terms of navigation and switching views. Okay, this navigation and switching views, if you have we can press and hold the middle mouse button, then move to pan to the view. We can hold, press and hold on the middle mouse, so we can change this to this pan the view. Black color. Or we can press and hold the middle mouse button while holding the shift button to rotate the view. Okay. To give to change this navigation and switching to view. Okay. Others the view cube. We can the faces of the view cube represent the 6 standard plan views. So we have top, bottom, front, back, left and right. This one. So this one from the view cube. Okay, it's different faces we can see, because 3D quite difficult to see at other side. So we can use this view cube to look at the what on the top and bottom, front, back, left and right. Same with that. Also, we can click on the view name to switch the view. For example, top, we click, so we can see the top view. Click on the small arrows, or this one on top here, to rotate the view by 90 degrees. Okay? So when you click here, so we change to N to E, move from N to W, and so on. Okay, similar this one. And also click on one of the corner to switch to one of the 8 isometric view. Okay, this corner we have this one. Okay, 8. We can view 8 isometric view. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the bottom, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So total is 8. So the current view is highlighted on the color gray. Yeah, this one highlighted in color gray. Same with this one. Okay, and this one. So click on one of the edges to switch to one of the 12 isometric view. The current view is highlighted in the color gray. Okay. So we can also click on the one of the edge here on this side. Okay, based on this one. So this is the current one. So click on one of the cardinal direction letter to switch the view. Or we can also click here and not WSE. Okay, or we can click and drag the compass ring to rotate the view with the original angle. We can this one. Okay, clear. So then for the viewport configuration, okay, so we can click on the join command here on top. Okay. So we have a viewport configuration, okay, in ribbon. Okay. So then we come up with that a list of different available viewport configuration. So click on the join command, then click on the 2 viewport to be joined on this one. So the viewport configuration will be modified. This one. Okay. Then user coordinate system, UCS. We have a show UCS icon at origin. So UCS icon or hide UCS icon. Example this one, UCS icon at origin point. So we put the UCS icon at origin or origin here. So UCS icon here at bottom. Okay. Sometimes when you draw that the drawings with annoying to others drawing, so you can put at the default in UCS icon bottom. For user coordinate system, okay, you can from home you can check this one is a user coordinate system. Yeah, yeah. Then for the user coordinate system also, we can change to the for the 2D. We have a UCS icon. 2D this one 2D. For the 3D, see we show that X, Y, and Z. Then for the UCS icon size also can be changed either to control the icon size. Okay. And then we have the weight, the color, modal space, icon color also can be changed. Control this icon color separately for the model and layout tab. See? So this then for this line width, we can also change. We set to 1, but on the ticker, well, can put the white set to 3. Okay. Okay. So then we have a different size for the user coordinate system, and then also we can because in 3D we want to follow the direction of that object. We want to extend, for example. So we can use a z-axis vector method. Yeah, and this one from this one world. Okay, change. So you can this symbol for z. So you can select first point 1 and 2 based on this z direction from origin to the z direction. So we can so that we can have a view on this z direction. We can use the current view to be the UCS XY plane. Just click the US, this one current symbol, or using 3-point point method. Okay, so use 1 origin, X axis direction, and Y direction. So define UCS by specifying 3 points. This one. Yeah. Then dynamic UCS the function, first of all, it can be deactivated by pressing F6 key on the keyboard. Yeah, UCS. So just will display your text okay, during the drawings. So, so what you want to see for the US, this one can example this okay, we change to the this layout. So we make it new. We change to the 3D basic. Okay, this is a basics. Okay. So then we have this one create. So example this one, this create, you can go to the surface network, planar, okay, the surface blend, surface patch, and surface offset, okay, surface scrap, so on. So this one normally we can just use this example box. Box, can draw a box, cylinder, cone, sphere, pyramid, wedge, torus, and polyside. Solid. Okay. Then this one extrude. Okay. So we have can extrude. Okay, revolve. one love, swap, press pull, union, subset and intersect. So line, can also make a line, polygon. This one, they can move. This one for the editing. We can draw 2D line and modify. Modify is the same with 2D drafting. Move, offset, copy, erase, and 3D mirror. Okay. So for the selection, cutting and filter, move gizmo, world, one world to the our UCS. This one for the inversion for the X. The user coordinate system about the X axis. So rotate the user coordinate system about the Y axis, about the Z axis. So we have this one 3 point. Okay. So then this one is I mentioned before. So we can home. Okay, click home. Example, you can top button top. Okay, you can move this term. Or you can pick this home again. You can select this position. Okay. So you can see this one for the X, Y, and Z. Okay. Or you can see select this H to see this position. Or you can see this UCS at the bottom here. This will be look like. It's for the front. Okay, select this front. Okay, so just go click to home if you want to go back to the home position, US. Then for this one, UCS, just now, we can just put here and then right click. Okay. When you right click, we have you can see world, UCS, save. This one under this one, UCS icon setting. Okay, so you can show UCS icon as origin. This origin, but we want untick, we go back to this at this side. Okay, so this is origin 00 coordinate. So we can set to here or we can change to origin. Okay, but you need to click this one. Okay, so show origin icon at origin. Okay, this one. Okay, so far away.
Okey doktor.
Okay, so we continue others slide. Okay, creating primitive 3D shapes. In 3D modeling, we have primitive is based on that basic command. So we will discover the first set of creation commands, which is a set of primitive 3D objects. So the purpose of this command is to provide a shortcut to creating primitive 3D shape. And even if the desired model is a complex shape, they act like a starting point from which you can start modifying and adding detail to create the desired shape. This one. So the primitive 3D solid command that we will cover is creating box, creating cylinder, cone, sphere, pyramid, wedges. Okay. torus and polysolid. This one. Okay, example box. Use a use a box. Okay, so you can you can specify the size. This one is be 10. Okay, okay, the width 10. So we can have this size. Okay, it's a box. So here we have the 6 point, 6 point, which we can modify. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. For example, this one here, so we can move here. So you can move to okay. 5. So then this is the center. So you can move also based on this. Okay. This is the box, based on box. At the box we have a cylinder. Okay. Cylinder example, cylinder specify the center point of base. Okay. This example, this center point. Then specify the base radius. Okay. Example, you put a because the size to be here. Okay. So we need to set. Make it, for example, this is the 4 point. 5.5. Yeah. Then okay. So simple we want 5. And then move height. So height is 20, example, or 15. 15. So what you can see here, it will be a wireframe, but you can change based on this side. Okay. You can just click. So we have this hidden. So when you go to this top left, so you can see this is asymmetric, and so on. This 2D wireframe. So you can change to conceptual shape, or you can change to the hidden. So you can change to the realistic. So you can change the shaded. So you can change to the shaded with edges. Into shaded gray. So sketchy. So wireframe. This is wireframe. And this S3. Okay. You can see inside. So we'll make it as 2D. Okay. As a 2D wireframe. Then what others we have? Cone. So follow the instruction is specify center point or base. Okay. Then specify base radius here, about 5. And specify the height. Follow this instruction. Must follow this one. Follow should be number 10. Okay. So we have this. Okay, make it smaller. So we can move pen. Just press the middle mouse button. We have a cone. We have a sphere. Okay. Specify the radius. let's say 5. Okay. So let's cannot see what is the okay. Now we can see it. So others we can make it as a pyramid. We specify center point, then specify the radius, base radius. Okay. What you want to okay, just make it like just a base radius. Then the height, okay. That's random, okay? Put the value. So same with the radius, wedge. Then specify the first corner, okay, and then another corner, then the height, then the specific height, okay. Okay, so okay, torus, okay. Okay, so specify center point, then specify the radius, okay. Then specify the tube radius. Okay. Example this one. So okay. We try to see what is going on. You put this one now. See. Terus. Then make it a polysolid. Okay, polysolid specify the start point. Okay. Then specify the next point, move it. Okay. Then specify for next point. Okay. Okay. So at the point we want to make it. Enter. Okay. So this is the okay, already solid. It automatically generate the solid. Basically, it's a polyline. Similar, it's a one object actually. So this is then we have so then we have a cone. So then another method is using a combination between 2D and 3D. This one is very common during the process of 3D modeling to break down the creation process into drawing 2D shape, representing cross section or basis, then extruding or revolving to create the 3D object. Because some shape for the 3D are very difficult to draw, make it in 3D. To make it that more complex design or shape in 2D first, then we extrude and also or we revolve method using in 3D modeling command. So another possible scenario is to have an entire 2D drawing that need to be converted to a 3D model. In this section, the following topic will be discussed in the detail 2D to 3D conversion command, using extrude command, using the revolve command, using the swap command, using the love command, and using the press pull command. So another one is modifying 3D object. This the command used in the creation of 3D object, solid object were discussed in the previous two sessions. In practice, most 3D model cannot be created using a single step of object creation, because that the object is very difficult, kan? For example, so we need to modify. For example, we need to remove some other part. We need to add other part. Then we combine it using unit. We join it. The reason for this is the fact that practical 3D models can be complicated and rich in detail. Hence, the real life modeling process involves the creation of simple 3D objects that are close to the desired final shape. and then combining, modifying the simple object that can have been created and adding detail to them using the modify command. It's a command we use. Okay. So this is another three methods, primitive and 2D to 3D, and then modifying 3D object. So the set of modify command start with a simple objects manipulation, such as moving or rotating the objects. The performance of standard Boolean operation, the Boolean method, such as combining and subtracting, and a set of other specialized editing commands, as we can see detail later. So to sum up, by the end of this session, we will be able to do following: use basic modify command, use Boolean modification of 3D model object, or work with solid editing command, work with face editing command, and works with edge editing command. So using this, look at this first 2D to 3D. So this one, we have this motif, but for using 2D, basically we have get another one. Because we want to make it 2D, we can make it 2D in this view using, but we need to change to 3D modeling first. Okay, sample 3D basic, or we use a 3D modeling lah. But actually we can use the basic one. But modeling, I think modeling more command we can use. Okay. So no, okay. So now we want to look at using the extrude command. For example, extrude command, we need to draw. For example, we draw a rectangle. Okay. I think great, and this we need to switch off. So okay, snap off. Okay, we click another this one. Okay, example this. Okay, this one we click and then specify other corner, or make it. You can make a line or polyline, example, or rectangle. So anyway, or specify the first corner here, and then specify the other corner. Okay, this one. Because this one is example, we may want to make it as a 150. Then we click this one. It's smaller. Okay. We can just cache this one. But put auto. So then we can set this one to be put this. So when we make it this, so we want to make it's on 3D, 2D. So change to this. So now we can have a 3D view. So first you use extrude. Extrude. We click extrude. Okay, then extrude, select object to extrude this object. Okay, then enter. When select, enter. So now we can extrude to up or down. Okay. So specify height of extrusion. Okay. Example, we put height. to be, okay. For example, it's 100, okay. Okay, just highlight 100. This 3D. So we can this model using 2D to 3D, or use another method. Make a rectangle, cylinder, and here we specify the center point, radius. Okay. So then we use a extrude. Okay, select the object, enter, then we move up and down. So we can give the dimension here and down. Okay, this is cylinder, this plate, example. So okay, hopefully simple. Okay, so then you can follow hopefully. So others we can use what is it? Okay. Revolve, using your revolve command. So revolve here, okay. So revolve, you have this one. Oh, we need to keep that first, okay. Keep the 2D first. So revolve is involved of that okay, this one revolve. So revolve shape like this one. So number one, to make a curve, arcs, and then number two is a line, center line. Create a 3D solid or surface by sweeping 2D or 3D curve around an axis. Okay. So firstly, we follow this one. Firstly, this is 3D. Can change to the top first. Okay, go back to top. Okay. Then we make it arcs with the start point. Okay, we off this auto. Then specify second point. Okay. Then specify endpoint. Example this one. Okay. Then we make a line. So for line, we make it on first on the auto, or you can press F8. Yeah. Then enter. So now we have this. Okay. So we use evolve. Okay. So evolve first select object to evolve. So be this object in. Then okay, enter. Then select specify as the start point. This is the start point here. Okay. Then specify as this endpoint. Okay. So now we then specify the angle you want to evolve. For example, 270. Okay. Put angle sikit. 270. Okay, now. So now we go to home. Okay. See that there's a evolve. Or look at this conceptual. Okay. Okay, this one. Now here from here we can okay, have this one view. Okay, this is fun. Or you can on this one. So evolve. Then we can try another one. Okay, using a swap. Okay, for swap we can have a okay. So, swap this one. Okay, for swap is create 3D solid or surface by sweeping 2D or 3D curve along a path. Okay, it's make it as a spring. Okay, to something like we make it a spring. So use can use this polyline. Okay. But first in 3D, of course, we better make it in 3D, A2D, first, so that we can have a better. I want to make it as well, because we still can change it on. Yes, okay. Okay, example this one. Then we have another is using a line. Okay. We have a one, and so follow this one. We need at end this one. So number two with a line. So number one. Okay. Then we make okay. Okay. So we want to make at end this one. So we change to this position. Go to home. Okay, this one we can modify. Here we can use a move. Okay, select object and enter. Then move here. It's okay. So now we have a. So we want to make a circle at the end this one. Okay. So okay. Example because we already set at this age. So we can make as a follow this line. Okay. So example this one should be on top. Okay, this one object. We can make any direction because the size is not the what the circle for that want to use this what swap is the based on that. Okay, the direction. We just select any direction. Yeah. Okay. So based on this CCS, okay, this one. So we have this worlds. Then we have we follow this. So one example, we follow this Asian. This view. Okay, this world. We have a top, bottom, or we have some coordinate we use. This one, okay, this one X. So okay, this Y, Z, the Z directions rotate. So we want to we make make the circle. This one. If we didn't put okay, correct SUCS, you see that. What happened? So UCS will be look like this one. So this one, okay, on top, okay, maybe like this one. But we want to make it UCS at the bottom, the end of this one, as a center point. Okay, just delete. Okay, we because this example we make it should be object. Okay. So objects. Okay, make it as like a current. This current is, example, make it this current CS. Then we take this circle. Okay, this one. Okay, because we know that this is the end of the cell. Then we look at this example and so okay, now you can use this rotate. See what is it inside this one. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, exit. Now you can use swap. Swap, select object to swap. This one to select this one. Okay, and enter. And select swap path. Yeah. This one. Okay. Okay, current wireframe density. Solid 4, close profile, station mode. Okay. Because it's not connected. Select object. Okay. Then we, okay, based on line. Select swap path or alignment. Alignment, base point, scale. Okay, we select the alignment. Okay. Perpendicular to path before swap. So we try to make it as a maybe the position not straight for that. Oh, okay. That's not straight because the swap be this way. So it should be 90 degrees swap at the first point and this can swap it. Okay. So we erase it. We make it different. We make it top. Okay. Because the view now is already we set to different coordinate system. Okay. Okay, this is top. Okay, so we have this position. Okay. This position will change because view make it a different view. So try to where's the well? So yeah, different. So this one. We okay. Just now the position this one. So we try to get the example this. As we will change the position. This look at the original size. You see as world coordinates. So you as at the origin. Okay, this is the origin. So okay. Okay, well, try to make another one. So file. But you see as of the change to the other direction. Okay, so we have a time, Hafiz? Ada masa lagi ya?
Ada lagi doktor.
Itulah.
Tapi lepas ni akan kita buat Q&A session.
Sebab dia punya TD ni sebab ethical lah. Based on that command given lah. So ada kita just make it example we okay, make this one. Okay. So basically you have a point here. Okay, we can make a spread. Let's make. We select this point. Enter. Okay. So are we? Oh, okay. Later we make it this. This one is take a center point here. So we make it straight first. So okay. Okay, so example we try to make it swap. Can we make it path? Still a problem. No move. So I think the another method we use or using loop loop command and press pull use press pull first okay, for press pull example we have a simple we pull quite simple, so use this press pull, then we select this same like I stood okay. Then we have another one is the So press pull, you can select okay, bottom, or we move again at the bottom. Okay, this is a press pull. So there is another two direction lah. Press pull up and down left or right
Doctor,
yeah.
sorry for the interruption, but I
Hmm.
think the sharing session should be ended by now. So we have to move up to Q&A session now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Baiklah. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Insinyur Razali bin Samin di atas sesi perkongsian yang cukup menarik seperti tadi. Banyak ilmu yang bermanfaat telah dikongsi bersama. Dengan ini, program akan diteruskan lagi dengan sesi Q&A bersama Insinyur Razali. Para pelajar diminta bersiap sedia dengan soalan anda berkaitan sesi perkongsian tadi. Para pelajar boleh mula mengajukan soalan anda kepada Insinyur Razali bin Samin.
Okay, boleh.
Boleh ajukan soalan di ruangan chat.
Di chat Tak Azim baca. Azim
Okay.
Hafiz lah Azim. So basically, if you have a good, because MATLAB is what AutoCAD, it's good if you have face to face. So this is look at this online. Try to make it how best we can do. So for the 3D modeling, what we need to do is look at what the shape, for example, we want to draw. Okay, example, we have what others, we can so for example, we have we can make this example, this one we can make 2D first at bottom here, then we extrude, okay, then make another 2D on top of this this plate, okay, then make a cylinder, then can use a press pull. So then in the middle also we make a circle, okay, this one we can press pull as well, okay, so we can get this hole, okay, for this one. Same with this one. This for the for the 2D, from 2D the dimension to create the 2D first, and then we make a press pull for this one, so we can get this shape. Same with this one. Okay. Okay. So okay. So when we have this shape for 2D, and then we extend it to be 3D. This one. But based on this one also we can modify. And for this one, the shape, okay, you can use 2D to 2D. Okay. And then this one we can use a modification, modifying this on top this one, subtract this on top this. So we can get this shape on top this. Okay, so basically we is also based on that dimension we have. If we have this dimension, we can do a lot of that DD modeling command based on that dimension height. So we need to read what the height, what the distance for this one. Okay. So, any questions? It's no any question. I think I'd like to share another site for you to refer the best source for AutoCAD.
Boleh doktor?
Okay. So, okay. It's the best source CAD in to learn about AutoCAD to this person. The instructor they provide detailed AutoCAD for beginner to the expert. So basically for the mechanical AutoCAD is the simple CAD can be used. First is to look at the big 2D drawing, 2D drawings, how to create the 2D drawings, two-dimensional drawings. Then from 2D we create 3D. Okay? So this one, this is a website. So another one is we can use the source CAD with YouTube. YouTube they have many video related to source code. Good. There are many sources because AutoCAD you can find many references and book also very easy. So it's a source CAD.
Finding a reliable and good quality Autocad piece which fits your budget is a difficult and time-consuming.
Because in the 2 hours we go to explain all this AutoCAD in detail. Yes, except for if you have some basic focus on that on the 3D modeling. For this one you can see making 3D hub bulb with filament gear, 3D modeling in material, nut and bolts. So this even this person already emailed to me if I can produce a YouTube related to AutoCAD. So they will pay for that the YouTube source we can provide to them, so they can put here. If you are willing to make a video to them, so they will pay to you. It's a good website. So I think I can example for my course, I get AutoCAD. I will a student to refer to this. So some other assignment been use this model. You can follow one by one. For example, you keep this one, or even for the most complicated this, you can have this example. Because they are providing that aside this one, they put this drawing at beside this one, so we can just make a reference from this from that they are how they do it, with some instruction, clear instruction. So it's very simple instruction you can use. Okay. So this is simple for I think for 2 hours is difficult to experience this. This is the basic for you if you want to go deeper on this AutoCAD. Okay. So based on this, now it's you think is you can see learn yourself. So you can search all the sources about the AutoCAD in internet. So So there are many others basically. Okay, but this one of that source we can refer to this one.
Okey, baiklah.
For this, yeah.
Okey. Baiklah, terima kasih diucapkan sekali lagi kepada Engineer Razali bin Samin di atas sesi perkongsian tambahan sebentar tadi. Pelbagai selok-belok yang terperinci tentang penggunaan Autocad dari basic 2D, 3D dan juga cara-cara untuk memuat turun software Autocad itu sendiri. Maka berakhirlah program M2EC kita pada petang ini. Sekali lagi, majlis merakamkan jutaan terima kasih pada para hadirin dan hadirat sekalian atas kesudian untuk menghadiri program kami pada hari ini. Semoga kita semua sebagai pelajar kejuruteraan mekanikal dan pembuatan di Universiti Putra Malaysia dapat bertemu lagi pada masa akan datang. Baiklah, sebelum program petang ini berakhir, marilah kita merakamkan momen ini dengan mengadakan sesi fotografi. Mohon para hadirin sekalian dapat membuka kamera anda untuk tujuan sesi fotografi.
So, okay, kalau ada pertanyaan boleh naik kepada saya, sebab itu pun di PM. So semua kita akan boleh share lah.
Doktor boleh stop present ke?
Oh boleh, okey.
Okey, terima kasih doktor. Mohon para hadirin sekalian dapat membuka kamera anda untuk tunjuan sesi fotografi.
Okay, actually kita boleh buat lagi yang fokus to ED for the based on the time we put set just okay. On the action we can have another focus what you want just for this session just beginning. Okay, look at this.
Okey, baiklah. Dengan berakhirnya sesi fotografi tadi, maka berakhirlah sudah program kita pada hari ini. Akhir kata, saya Muhammad Hafiz bin Samsul Badrun, wakil bagi Ahli Jawatankuasa Kelab M2EC UPM, ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih serta memohon ampun dan maaf sekiranya terdapat sebarang kelemahan dan kekurangan dalam pengenalan program pada hari ini. Semoga program M2EC Workshop Day ini dapat meningkatkan lagi ilmu pengetahuan kita mengenai penggunaan aplikasi-aplikasi dalam gadget untuk penggunaan pembelajaran kita. Kepada para pelajar, sila pastikan anda mengibas kod QR yang akan dipaparkan sebentar saja lagi untuk tujuan pemberian merit. Borang merit akan dibuka selama 5 minit.
Okay, thank you semua. Terima kasih semua pelajar.
Terima kasih
menghadiri ini. Okay. So, okay. Kalau ada silap salah nanti kita buat penamaan baiklah.
Baiklah, insyaAllah.
Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, see you. Bye.
Take care, doktor. Okey, baiklah. Sekian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mantap.
Hello?
Yo.
Rehat. Program okey tak?
Okey.
Sini.
Kau nak cakap apa?
Tak okey bodoh.
Ha?
Tak okey.
Nanti.
Ni.
Sabar. Tutup recording dulu.
Stop recording.